Hey, look at that.
Are we live?
I think we are.
I think we're live.
Where are we?
What?
So strange.
What's that?
So strange. What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
Paul and Mario from Hashtag Sports. As you can see,
It's early.
it is very early, very early in the morning. But as you can tell, we are on location at New Era Field today. I've got something going on here. There's an event that my band booked with the Bills. So Mario is my roadie.
Yes.
So we figured we'd use the opportunity to come down, shake some hands, kiss some babies,
Hey,
and of course
John.
be on location. Good morning. Good morning. So we figured this was a great opportunity to, just see you guys. What do you want to talk about? Because we're here. We're on the grounds at
We're
New
at the
Era.
motherland.
We are at the motherland. So what is it that you guys want to talk about? We've got all morning. I can't say we got all morning because I've got a show that's getting booked.
Emanating very soon.
Yeah. So good times. Good times.
However, we were talking about a lot of stuff and more of the bandmates.
I'll be there in 1 sec. Let me just tell them where to go park.
What? What?
Go ahead.
Leave me by myself? This is probably one of the times where we're sitting here at the stadium. Yeah, Paul's got a gig to play today. There's an event happening at One Bills Drive, so he's gonna do his best being the songbird of our generation. So anything you guys want to talk about, we're here to discuss anything that's going on this morning. It's pretty interesting being here at One Bills Drive. We'll have to see what's going on. We just cut one of our episodes earlier today. We were talking about what's going to have a bigger impact on the Buffalo Bills this year. Is it either going to be sacks? Is it going to be the defensive backfield or defensive line? So,
What's up?
trades Shaq Lawson.
Who said that? Wesley?
Mills coming in with trades Shaq Lawson. It's phenomenal.
You know what? I think there's an argument to be made to trade Shaq, but here's the problem that you run into, right? Is he's on the last year of his deal. You didn't pick up his option. So you're going to kind of have a problem moving somebody he's free to trade. He's essentially free to trade. He's going to cost you, I think, $1 million or $2 million to trade. So it's not really that big a deal. But the question really becomes, what's the team going to do with a guy in a one-year contract, right?
Ask the Texans.
So you're saying trade him for Clowney?
No. What I'm saying is this is going to be kind of tough. No excuses. There's the door. Get the hell out.
Yeah.
Which tight end has the most yards? It was John Patrick coming in.
Ooh, that's
Coming
a
in
tough
hot.
one. That's a tough one. Which tight end's going to have the most yards? Everybody's going to say Knox, right? I think it's the hopey changey thing, but I don't
Kroom.
really expect anything out of rookie tight ends.
I got Kroom.
I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. I think if you have two tight ends if you have three tight ends and all of them have 200 yards receiving, congratulations. Like that's just going to be what it is. I just don't see a lot. Let's see here. Trade for Melvin Gordon. We actually touched on that yesterday in a live
coming in
video.
hot.
Yeah, I wasn't championing trading for Melvin Gordon. It was just an exercise in here's salary cap, here's all this stuff. That's all that was. You guys can make your own decision. Could you trade for Melvin Gordon? They have the space. You could reunite Shady with Anthony Lynn. I'm saying there's a conversation to be had there.
Something that gets lost in the...
Yeah.
Yes, three-way trade. Shaq, Gordon, and Clowney.
Oh my God, what is this? The NBA, Wesley? We're gonna
We're
throw
going to
in.
sign him to a max contract.
Yeah,
right
that's
after
it. We're
that.
gonna trade 2024 and 2025 first-round picks. The NBA is crazy. That's crazy. They're
That doesn't
nuts.
make any sense.
No, I don't know how they do any of this stuff. It's insane.
We got more people piling in here. So this is actually kind of awkward. Broadcasting from... feels like we're cheating.
I feel like we're almost official. Listen, guys, we don't have press passes or anything. This is about as close to the on-the-field coverage as you're going to get.
That little spot in the background. That's New Era.
Yeah, that's it. Squeeze your head. That's an old Kids in the Hall reference. You guys might not even know that one. That one's pretty old.
So are most of our viewers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're excited today because we actually we're going to try and get on the field in a little bit. So nothing's going on. There's a 5K race today, which is why we're here. Hey, Nomo Screen. Hi. You just love to say hi. Hi, bud.
Nomo
What's
Screen.
up? We're going to see what kind of stuff they let us get away with. which will be a good time. I do want to point out, though, that there's a conversation to be had about running backs versus wide receivers as far as the number the Bills are going to carry, right? So now that you see how things and some of the dust is starting to settle, you know, you're going to have guys that if you're going to carry 4 running backs, one of them's going to have to play special teams. If you're going to carry 6 wide receivers, one of them's going to have to play special teams. Are you there?
Eric Jeff guy.
Yeah.
Are you there on the 5? No.
No, we don't run.
No, I don't.
We
I
don't
don't.
run.
Not
I
even
don't
when
run.
chased.
Yeah, I don't run.
I just stand there.
No way. No way. I played softball for the first time in like 6 years a few weeks ago, and I hit the ball and I was running to first and I realized I hadn't run full speed in almost a decade because everything hurt.
I love this game. Good morning.
It is it is early evening for him, I believe.
Oh wait, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
probably what,
I don't know time zone.
4:52?
Yeah. Let's see
on the
here.
West Coast?
You're predicting 10-6, Ryan. You know, we did an
First
episode.
comeback, Ryan.
Yeah, I think it might be
I think it
actually.
might be his first comeback.
We did an episode earlier this year, talking and walking through the Bills' schedule, and we ended up on 10-6.
Okay.
I wasn't intentional.
It's kind of like the default one. If you
It
think your
is,
team's going
yeah.
to be good, but you don't think it's going to be too good, and they're unproven, and 10-6 is a nice number to
Yeah,
to
10-6
have.
is
but
the number that you always kind of fall to. We both agreed to 10-6, but I think there's a little room for play there. Listen, I will take any record just as long as just as long as you win the AFC games. That's it. Just beat the Patriots, win the AFC games. I don't care if you lose every NFC game. I don't care. Just
Except
don't
for Thanksgiving.
lose.
I want to have a good Thanksgiving.
You want to have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I want them to beat
Listen, I deep fry turkey on Thanksgiving. I take my life in my hands.
America's team on Thanksgiving.
Deep fried turkey is delicious. I don't know what you're talking about. It's phenomenal. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Yeah, the
Just
Melvin
watching
Gordon
this.
video was just one of those things where it was brand new, so we just pulled up a bunch of stuff and just kind of looked at it. So.
Wesley Mills, 6 wide receivers, 4 running backs, 4 tight ends, no fullback, 27 no linemen apparently. where's Allen in that equation? I
Yeah.
don't even know where he is.
Yeah, right? Well, no fullback. I think we can all kind of agree that Patrick DeMarco is dead man walking, right?
Well, it seems like the majority of the time we were going through episodes in the offseason, before the draft, after the draft, when they started signing guys,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay, he'll be a special teams contributor. All right, he'll be a special teams guy. It's
Yeah.
like, how many do they need now?
Well, I think, yeah, because you saw like Sonoris Perry, you signed him, you're like, okay, well, he's going to play
he's a
special
running
teams.
back, but he's a special teams.
Yeah, really, you don't see that anymore. Those are gone. Like you have Andre Roberts, who's that sneaky player to make. Is this squirrel about to run into your car? I think it might be.
I hope it does.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You tear up the interior, bud.
Yeah, I know, Jeff. I told you we were going to be on location today. It's a pretty nice location.
Well, Jonathan Larson says, what are the chances they let you interview Dabes? Slim and none.
The only interview he's going to get is with these hands.
Are you going to catch it?
I'm kidding.
Who are you,
I'm
who
kidding.
are you, Braun Strowman? You're going to get these hands.
Yeah, maybe.
San
Ryan-
Antonio, Ryan C. What's up, buddy?
Yeah. Hey, I spent a wee bit of time in Houston long
purpose?
time ago. Yeah, it was on purpose for about a month. And I'll tell you what, I miss Whataburger. Whataburger was phenomenal. You've never had Whataburger?
Yes, I have.
You have had
I have.
Whataburger?
I've been
Phenomenal.
I've been down to Tejas a few
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
And
super
Whataburger's
good.
delicious.
Whataburger's amazing. It's a fast food restaurant, primarily in the South, and oh god, it was super good. It is like the South's version of Mighty Taco, only with burgers.
Yes, and
Yeah.
guaranteed to stop your heart just as fast.
Yeah, pretty much. So kind of a rundown of what's going to happen today. Thank you, Jeff, for welcoming Ryan to Hashtag Nation.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's say it's funny. I'm doing some research. Flight school. Friend Drew. I went to high school. Oh wait, we went out to. Who is this?
My flight
Ryan?
school friend Drew. Went to high school with Paul.
Hey, all right.
Oh God, I miss Mighty Taco.
I know, all Mighty Taco is just Mexican food with American cheese. It's not revolutionary, but it is pretty tasty.
Wesley Mills coming in hot again. Oh, Drew Gear.
Oh,
You know Drew?
yeah,
Our condolences.
yeah. Sorry about that.
We
love
know
Drew.
Drew.
Yeah, we love Drew.
If you scroll back in the Wayback Machine sometime last year, Drew was actually in the drive for an episode. when
Yeah,
Paul
he
was
sat
scout.
down in the car and did an episode with us in the drive. First thing he did was he cracked open a beer. There's Drew.
But that was a Kia, so it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It was a Kia.
Which one was the tin can? Was it the beer? Was it the car?
I don't know. If you hit it, either one you hit was going to fold like an accordion.
So the episodes this week really don't have a ton of topics to cover. This was kind of something that that was fun for us. Trevor, favorite current bill? I don't know, man. Favorite current bill.
Are we going with the majority, or are we going with our own personal?
What was that? OJ?
Current bill?
He's out. He's out. He's a free man. Yeah. OJ's a free man. Let's see here. Favorite current Bills player.
Star Lotulelei.
I know you just love Star.
Love me some Star.
There's literally people are going to unsubscribe for that.
No, Poyer's a close second.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wanted Milano in the drive.
Yeah.
If we can get one player, I'd
Yeah.
Milano.
I mean, Milano is probably my favorite. That's just Milano's probably my favorite. When he broke his leg last year, that was just heartbreaking. It was horrible.
Trevor
Horrible to
stated. Trevor stated. Also, who do you think is the most important player besides Allen?
We talked about this a little bit.
Edmonds?
Yeah.
White?
Edwin. I don't know. This gets some tough
Barkley?
territory because Matt Barkley should not be the most important player on this.
Charles?
So Charles Barkley.
OJ should still be at least as fast as Ivory was. Jablonski.
Thank you very much for that. You're right.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, you're very right. It's probably the most critical player. You do draw a line right down the middle of the field when you talk about this, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So
you Hyde, Poyer, Edmonds.
Right. So if you're going to frame this from offense to defense, to me, the most important player to stay healthy all season is Mitch Morris. Right?
Yeah.
Because
if you've taken Allen out of the mix, Morris has to be one of the most important guys.
Yeah. If you're going to remove Allen, saying, well, he's clearly the most important, right? If you remove Allen from that conversation, Mitch Morris has to be right there. And then from a defensive side, I mean, Hyde and Poyer are a pretty good pair. So I struggle a little bit with that one. I'm not really sure which way we'd go from there. So I don't know. Well, probably Edmonds would fall into that.
Yeah. You'd have to.
Yeah.
Farner, can I ask an important fullback? How important is the fullback position? Also noticed Hauska had issues last year, not only for an injury.
Yeah, he was dogging all season. Like, he was the little engine that could. Hauska, he really was. He was a little. But I mean, here's what happens with kickers: you come up with an injury, and your job's on the line. Period. You cannot get hurt when you're a kicker. That's it.
Yeah.
You can't get hurt. So you're going out there with everything you could possibly do.
Well, at the moment, hi everyone watching from Australia.
Hey, awesome. That's awesome. Thanks for joining
Bills
us.
fan 1970. It's way too early for this. It's only 5 a.m. here. We apologize again. It's early
Listen,
here too.
Listen, you're the one that tuned in. All right. Well, thank you for having your notifications on, by the way. That's nice. Jeff Farner had like 4 different punters. And the punter situation last year was a little eek.
Jablonski. Wow, Paul's correct again. As goes Morris, so goes the offense.
That's right.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, because you got to
right.
think that early on he's going to be starting to set protections. Allen's not going to be delegated that responsibility as
Right.
of yet. He's just going to be concentrating to learn where the guys are going to be and what positions. And Morris is going to have to take care of the 5 up front and make the line calls. But he has to transition that. The communication between Morris and Allen has to be paramount for this offense to do anything this year. House money to house pocket change. Wesley's all over it today.
Ryan C.S., the most over or underrated player this year.
Underrated?
See, that's a tough question, right? Because you look at the defense, there's no new players except Ed Oliver, right? So everybody else is incumbent. So who could really be underrated from a defensive standpoint? Because we're all incumbent. Okay.
I'm going to say Teron Johnson, and that nickel slot is going to be so paramount.
Sure.
Depends if E.J. Gaines goes to there, or if he goes to the number 2 spot. You got Levi Wallace also going to be
forget E.J. Gaines is on this team, because that's my guy is E.J. Gaines.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. E.J. Gaines was awesome when he was on the field for the Bills 2 seasons ago, so I'm really looking forward to E.J. Gaines. A lot of people forget that he's even on the team. Let's see here. John Patrick, most overpaid player on offense and defense. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, LaShawn McCoy is your most overpaid player on offense because he's making, what, $9 million, $8 million this season?
Most overpaid.
Yeah.
I'm going with the majority. It's got to be Star for defense.
That's fine.
He's got to be one of the most over. Because everyone else you have They're still either on the rookie deal
Yep.
or they're not getting paid at all.
That's true. That's true.
You got Shaq's making like the third most on that.
Well, that's
defense.
what cracked me up about the home run derby in Major League Baseball. You look at the lineup; it's all these young kids, and it's if you won the home run derby, you got $1 million, and 8 of the guys that were in it, that would have doubled their salary for that year because there's only like 2 of them that made over $1 million. Period.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah. That's the way it went. Yes, we probably got time for just a couple more.
We got some groupies. They said we got some groupies.
No, that's my
the
band.
event staff.
The event staff in my band. So that's actually the PR manager for the Bills, driving around a golf cart. Pretty sweet job, to be honest with you.
Yes. Kevin Johnson will make a difference if he stays healthy.
Yep.
No question.
Yeah.
Former first-round pick. The guy was first-round pick for a reason.
Yep.
Most underrated safety, Wesley Mills, most underrated safety tandem in the NFL. Pisses me off. Makes a lot of Bills fans upset.
Yeah,
I mean, only
agreed.
making $10 million around this year. So
Right.
they're very underrated safety tandem and a very underpaid safety tandem, which
Right.
the Bills are going to have to rectify in the next
Sure.
couple of years.
Sure. No, Jeff, we're not getting kicked out. I got to go set up. My band's got to play a show. So we're playing at
Yeah,
the corner
we
of
gotta
20A and Ad Pro Road. So we got to play a gig for the Bills.
And you
So we
guys
gotta
in
go
the
set up.
area, while Paul's playing for, you got.
I've only played for like an hour and a
playing
half.
for like an
yeah.
hour. I'm gonna be roaming the fairground. Just look for a tall, goofy, 6'5" guy in a red shirt.
Shake and bake,
I will
baby.
be ro-
Shake and bake.
I will be roaming around. Can you guys tell me why Colton Schmidt wasn't a suitable punter?
I
He's
mean,
not a suitable punter because his name sounded way too much like a product from Anheuser-Busch.
it did. It did.
What instrument? Jonathan Larson. What instrument?
Listen, I'm the songbird of my generation. So I've been called. My band's name is Prestige Worldwide, so that's why I say that.
If
Have you
Scott
ever seen Step
Stapp
Brothers?
and Chad Kroger ran headfirst into
God,
each other,
stop it.
it's him right here.
Yeah, stop it, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
What kind of music? Jam band? You look like a jam band.
Oh, come on. Do I really? Jeez, how much peyote do you have to smoke to get away from that label?
Well, apparently I don't wear shirts. I wear shirts that would fit you better. So.
Yeah, seriously. Like, what is that? This thing is
Is there
a little
any
ridiculous.
talk up there about the Bills relocating? I figure national media is just starting crap. A lot of talk. A lot of Island has been purchased by the Pagulas. We did an episode on this. Try to scroll back maybe about a month or 2 ago. We
Yeah.
were talking about how Goodell just said, "Hey, you guys got to move or whatever."
Yeah. The league is going to tell you need a new stadium sooner or later. That was the thing. And I mean, there's plenty. Like, you look out here, and there's plenty of space to build a new stadium, right? You got this lot. You got the lot across the street. They've just updated the training facility in Ad Pro. Like, they've invested a lot of money right on this plot of land, and you're not going to want to lose that. So, is a new stadium coming? I mean, I have to imagine that at some point they're going to put something here. But I have a feeling it's going to be on the grounds. Moving it downtown, they are doing surveys of the land, and they're doing all the zoning requirements, and they're kind of examining that. But that comes with a lot of problems because you have to worry about parking and transportation, and part of the game day experience is the parking here. And you're just not going to be able to replicate that downtown. And I think the Pagulas are very, very aware of that. So is it something that's happening? I mean, they're sending out surveys to season ticket holders. They're putting the feelers out. They're doing everything a good organization should do. But they're waiting until the new collective bargaining agreement happens.
CBA at the end of next season.
Yeah, the end of next season, because there's a stadium credit that the Bills could get. The NFL will actually help pay for a new stadium if they wait until the end of the following season. There's a stadium credit. It was in the old CBA, but all that money's gone. So if they just wait till the new CBA comes in, pretty likely it'll end up still being in there. So the Bills will get millions of dollars in order to build a new stadium. And I have a feeling it's going to be right here.
Yeah. All right.
We'll see.
Ryan C., last one. Will McCoy hit 1K this year? The Bills are winning.
Ooh, someone from Maine.
Ooh.
Boy, your weather sucks worse than ours.
If
It's
the Bills
true,
are
though.
winning and he doesn't get hurt, I think McCoy will hit 1,000 yards this year.
Yeah.
But if they're losing around the halfway point of the season, you could expect Devin Singletary to get a lot more carries, even though they're going to transition.
So
away
are we
from
talking about
McCoy.
rushing yards or all-purpose yards?
All-purpose is easy. He'll get
Well,
that
no,
easy.
I'm just saying that, again, from a game flow perspective, you take a look at, the roster up and down, right? So TJ Yeldon becomes your passing down back, right?
Yes.
So you could lose snaps to Yeldon if he makes the team, but honestly, to make the team, Yeldon's going to have to play special teams. But, you could lose passing downs if you're shady. So I'm just saying that creates just a little bit of...
Dan. Hi, guys.
Oh, Oh, hey, hi guys.
It's Adventures with Dan.
Yeah, Dan is a pretty cool channel where they go geocaching. I didn't know what that
Really?
was. I had to Google it. I was like, I don't know what this is. Is this one of those crazy things where you put stuff in your pocket and they tell you make money just from walking? And it's not. It's
Yeah,
actually
Ryan
pretty
C said
cool.
rushing.
Yeah,
So
okay.
he'll get 1,000.
Yeah.
The Bills are winning, and he's healthy. He'll get 1,000 yards easy. If the Bills start losing on mid-season, they're gonna move on from him. I think. Where's my shout out? Charity Level.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Level. You guys do a great job for real. Thank you very much.
All right.
Paul, check out the main squeezes version of Have a Cigar. Great solo.
I'll
He'll
check it out.
He'll check it out.
Don't worry about that.
All right, he's got to get going. We got to
Yep.
set up. Thank you guys for joining us this morning on this impromptu live thing. We're in front of New Era Field. We're at the Motherland. So if you guys are in the area for the next hour, come on down. If not, we're gonna have some episodes for you. And be sure to check out Sportscaster.
That's right, yeah.
Go on sportscaster.com right now. Look up #sports. You guys will find us. Next week, July 20th at 8 a.m., we are going to do our premiere episode of Sportscaster. So make sure you sign up for
Right,
that.
yeah, so this live segment will only be available on Sportscaster. You can catch it on their website, sportscaster.com, just no E at the end, so it's Sportscaster with just an R at the end. Or they have an app in the Apple Store, you can do that. You can watch the show if you want to comment, because that's what we want. We want to have a conversation with you guys. You're going to have to register for Sportscaster for that, but it takes 30 seconds to do it. And we're going to move the conversation to Sportscaster 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what that time is in Australia or New Zealand, or I know it's the same in Maine, but not the same in San Antonio, I don't think. I think they're...
No,
yeah,
grab a Whataburger at 5 a.m. and
Oh, God,
enjoy
Whataburger. I
yourself.
miss it so much. All right, guys, have a good one. Go Bills.